Hello everyone and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP, but before I get started, I got to thank each and every one of you for all the kind words in the comment section on yesterday's video. I really do appreciate that. You know, a lot of times it's your words that keep me going. There's days I come home from work all day and I don't want to do anything. I just want to chill and relax. But then I read through the comments and I say to myself, I got to get content out. These people are expecting it. Get up and do what you need to do. But that's what really keeps me going. And I really want to thank all of you for all the kind words. I appreciate all of you. Now, in today's video, I do not want to downplay this win at all. And now that the dust is settling, speculation is starting to take over the XRP community and crypto Twitter. Now all of a sudden you have people speculating XRP is going to drop below 30 cents. Other people are saying we're going past $30. And nobody knows for sure what's going to happen next. We have a lot of big things that could possibly happen. But in today's video, I'm going to try to base it on facts where I think we're going from here. So let's take a look. XRP retains 64% growth. When will massive rally cool off? So there is a unique role in the trading world, and that involves a consistent interchange between price growth and price falls. With XRP growing as high as 70% in the past week, there's a high probability that the coin may reverse its growth in the near term. And it did fall some today, but right now at the time I'm making this video, XRP is still sitting at 70 cents. And hopefully we continue upward from here. And who knows, at any moment in crypto, you could get some big announcement that either sends XRP skyrocketing or tumbling down. And, you know, that's what's great about crypto. The volatility is what got you here. It's that same volatility that can make you very rich very quick. So the ripple becomes a wave. Why XRP's victory lifts all boats. Now we know Ripple was out there fighting for all of crypto. And this win can change things as we go forward. But it also can accelerate the legislative timeline. Until now, lawmakers have taken their sweet time with crypto regulation. But the Ripple decision could change that. If Congress doesn't act, then the courts will. And the decisions the courts render could cause even greater confusion for the industry. Why? Because a judge's role under the Constitution is merely to interpret the law, not make it. And the laws we have on the books are ill-equipped to handle the promise and potential pitfalls of cryptocurrency. That's why Congress needs to step in. In this regard, the Ripple decision could speed up the timeline for acting on legislation, especially for congressional Democrats. Recognizing the need to protect investors in the wake of this decision, Democrats will likely be more inclined to negotiate. So that Ripple win can speed Congress up in making new laws around crypto. And we really don't have a very clear path forward yet. You know, we got a partial win. You know, retail won, you know, institutional didn't quite get the win. We'll talk more about that in this video. So the 3,500 XRP holder affidavits were cited by Judge Torres in her ruling today. In fact, many programmatic buyers were entirely unaware of Ripple's existence. Those are the 3,500 XRP holder affidavits that we submitted. You made a difference. And that's why I always tell you, you have a voice, use it. You can make a difference. That's why whenever there's some sort of petition up around the SEC, I always share that with you. Go make your voice heard, because your voice matters. And it's nice to see that this judge took these XRP holders' voice into consideration when making her decision. And even JP Morgan took notice. Ripple's XRP token ruling is a milestone win for crypto industry, says JP Morgan. He goes on to say this ruling is undoubtedly a milestone win for the industry. It provides legal clarity and defense around what does and does not constitute a security, and that overall outcome is in favor of what many in the industry have been arguing. You know, we knew Ripple was right. They were fully transparent, ended up in this lawsuit, while a corrupt SEC gave Ethereum a free pass. And, now JP Morgan, I think they realize that, to push ahead in the U.S., you need to have some sort of clarity. And it's nice for them to acknowledge XRP. Institutional sales of XRP were securities, the court ruled. So based on the totality of the circumstances, the court finds that reasonable investors situated in the position of institutional buyers would have purchased XRP with the expectation that they would derive profits from Ripple's efforts, she said. And that's why I said we got a partial win. Like Jeremy Hogan says, the judge split the baby. But we got clarity as XRP holders, institutional not so much. And this is what institutional has to say about that ruling. Take a listen.
What we are pursuing is the use of XRP as a financial asset by sophisticated institutions as a bridging mechanism. So does this hurt or harm? Well, it creates a lot of noise. And, we certainly don't want that much noise, but we're waiting. And for example, this last quarter, the bulk of XRP sales were to institutional investors.
So the bulk of the sales were institutional investors, and they're seeing this ruling as just noise right now. They don't like the noise, but that's what they see it as. They know eventually that noise will disappear, and they will get to utilize XRP for its actual use case, cross-border payments, on-demand liquidity. But that's the way you should look at it right now, too, because there's a lot of noise going on around crypto, and especially around XRP. Some of that noise is good, some of it is bad. There's a lot of FUD out there. You got to know what you hold and just continue holding it, because eventually we are going to get that institutional adoption. It's just a matter of time. Now take a listen to what Brad Garling has to say on the key ruling.
That this wasn't just an attack on Ripple, it was an attack on the entire crypto industry. And I think we did see that play out with the SEC getting more and more aggressive in really trying to regulate through enforcement, which we clearly don't think is a healthy way to do it. I think this is a huge win, not just for Ripple, but for the whole industry. I think it really is the first time the SEC has lost a crypto case and really puts the SEC, some of the SEC's narrative and comments that they make publicly about all of these digital assets being securities, it puts that in check, and I think in a very good way. And hopefully it also drives the legislative process, because it doesn't make sense to try to regulate this through enforcement, but rather let's have clear laws about this that allow rules of the road for all entrepreneurs.
And so, Brad, if this undercuts the SEC's argument, who do you think should be policing these tokens? The industry has really been in the headlines for things like fraud and, frankly, grifts in the past 2 years or so. Do you expect Congress to step up? And if not, is there a gap right now in regulation?
Well, I think the SEC, what we found through their emails and during this litigation, is that they even identified that there is a gap. And we saw that in the emails they were exchanging internally. So I think there is a gap. But look, like any industry, you're going to potentially have bad actors. But the vast, vast, vast majority of people I interact with that are builders and using these technologies to build a better infrastructure for financial transactions, for real estate. There are a lot of different use cases for blockchain and crypto that really can be profound.
There is a gap right now, and that gap needs to be filled by Congress. That clear path forward needs to come about in the United States. This win can fast track that, and that's what I'm really looking forward to happening, because anybody that invests in crypto right now should want that. You're going to see new cryptocurrencies popping up, especially as technology changes. You got to remember, you're an XRP holder. You're holding a great cryptocurrency for cross-border payments, for on-demand liquidity. It's going to be tied to so many things in the future. But then new technology comes out, and different cryptocurrencies are going to be created around that technology. So as we keep pushing into the future, you want to keep investing in the newest technology out there. It's just like if you have an iPhone, right? And say it's getting old. You want to buy the newest iPhone. The same thing's going to happen inside of crypto. You don't want to buy a flip phone. You want to buy the latest and greatest. And eventually, over time, that's what will take place. The next big thing, like I said, is tokenization. And then beyond that, who knows? AI is also very big as well. But you want to diversify and invest in as much as you possibly can. Strange, I haven't received a single tweet from the XRP haters. I wonder where they are. That's one thing that did happen. The haters disappeared. The Bitcoin maxis, I'm sure they were on their edge of their seat, waiting for Ripple to lose so they could come out and tell us, we told you so. But now that we won, nobody has anything to say about it. Coinbase sees crypto winter thawing after Ripple partial legal victory. And it's nice to see that, maybe we are getting ready to come out of crypto winter. So Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal thinks crypto winter might be starting to thaw. We're seeing green shoots, Grewal told CNBC in a televised interview, commenting on the partial legal victory for Ripple Labs in a long-running dispute with the SEC that sent its native XRP soaring. People are eager to return to focusing on innovation and new ideas, new technologies, rather than hearing from lawyers like me and judges in court cases, Grewal said. And I got tired of talking about that SEC versus Ripple case. Honestly, I said it in multiple videos. It was getting really tiring because, every time you've seen some positive, right away the next day, you were already talking about another delay. And everybody had speculation around that as well. But where do you think we go from here? That's the big question. So this is what we got. Get that sweet, sweet decision. Done. Relistings happening already. Ripple IPO. Now, Brad said they're going to go on a slow approach to that here in the U.S. And then institutional adoption. And a lot of people are also speculating around FedNow integrating with XRP. Now that we kind of got clarity, we'll have to wait and see. But going forward, that institutional adoption will come once the noise clears. Do we now have dates of 2026, 2028, and 2030, along with correlating events to spark upward trajectory and rebuild, as Rosie implies? Take a listen to what Rosie Rios had to say.
Events, but also, again, this educational component that is obviously going to be living and breathing every day. It's not just a one and done. It's really, again, how to educate people about the narrative of what happened even leading up to 1776 and even what happened after that. So again, our goal is to make sure that this is evolving, that this maybe even is evergreen if we do this right. And so we have the World Cup also happening in 2026 here in North America. What a great opportunity to make this a global platform. In addition, you probably know that we are hosting the U.S. is hosting the Olympics in 2028. So again, whether it's this global platform of unity or whether these themes that resonate as part of the semi-quincentennial continue on into the Olympics, I mean, how wonderful would that be to make this, again, kind of an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to evolve, and an opportunity to keep these voices alive.
Now, she did not say anything there really about crypto. She talked about growth, and some people are predicting that what she's talking about is where Ripple's going in the future. I don't think we're gonna take to 2026. Honestly, It depends on Congress fast tracking. It also depends on institutional investors getting more involved with crypto at the same time. A lot has to happen. You know, that noise has to either get turned down or just disappear altogether, and then like crypto take off and skyrocket, especially XRP. But I think some other event will happen in the meantime. I still predict that massive liquidity crisis coming for the U.S. The U.S. dollar is also falling in value right now. Look at the DXY. That could also lead up to the next massive run. And we're not out of the woods with BRICS and the banks yet either. You know, we've seen a win, but you got to look at the world events that are going on at the same time is what I'm saying. And in other videos, I'll show you that. And I'll show you how it's playing out and how maybe Ripple can, or XRP can be involved in that as well. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.